Should states manage and rebuild whenever they have a natural disaster themselves instead of relying on the federal government and FEMA to do it for them? Let's talk about it. So, the disaster policy that the Trump administration is putting forth is that 75% of all disaster recovery should be handled by the states, and that the federal government should only cover the last 25% of that recovery. Now, FEMA has a $31 billion budget, so I think if you spread that out across all of the states equally, I think that would be much more productive than having a federal bureaucracy trying to figure out how to recover in an area that they know nothing about, more or less. I think it would also allow for some mitigation on the state's part in order to use those funds to do things like in California, where you could have cleared brush to help prevent some of these fires from spreading as fast and as far as they did. You can make sure that reservoirs are filled to the top and that, hydrants actually have water in them, just to name a few things. Being that I'm from Louisiana, however, the one worry that I would have is corrupt politicians using that money to fill their own pockets and not actually using it for any disaster mitigation or disaster response. And whenever you actually have a disaster, that fund being depleted and them not having any money to actually help the citizens. And then that's going to lead to the president and the federal government getting all the blame instead of the corrupt politicians that are actually to blame. But what do you guys think about the federal government getting out of the disaster recovery game and allowing the states to actually manage that more proactively than they do currently?